Hello everyone and welcome back to our AI series. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the Biomed Agent feature just released by SciSpace and its biomedical illustrations feature as well. These are new features that just came out and we have already covered the SciSpace agent before in a previous video, which I'll link below. It's just a general AI agent that helps you with research and it still is there, but they added a new feature called Biomed Agent that you select from the homepage of SciSpace. So here we have multiple options, the all option meaning the regular SciSpace agent and the biomedical research assistant or the biomedical agent. So this is a more specialized agent for complex biology and medicine tasks, basically just targeted towards biomedicine and biomedical research. This is because biomedical research is more complex and it requires certain databases. It is purposely built for biomedical research. It's designed to handle discipline-specific workflows and queries from genes and pathways to drugs and clinical trials even, which we'll explore in this video. But I'm personally excited about this new feature, the biomedical illustrations feature, and it helps you create detailed illustrations and schematics for your research, specifically targeted towards biomedical journals. We'll also cover these in this video. So first, let's just play around with this tool. What I'm specifically interested in is the ADMET prediction and drug likeness scoring. So I'll just type this simple prompt to predict the ADMET and drug likeness profiles for a certain drug, and I'll see how it responds. So like the regular AI agent, it shows you the exact steps it's taking to generate the result that you're looking for. I personally find that helpful because you can always jump in and stop it from doing a certain task or kind of like redirect it to be more in the direction that you're aiming for. Here it's generated already a research plan and then it's also executed the initial step. Now it's executing the second one. Now the agent doesn't just help with this specific field like drug discovery and pharmacology, it helps with every other aspect of biomedicine like clinical genomics and variant interpretation, single cell and multi-omics analysis, CRISPR screening, but I am specifically interested in this field. So the task now is complete and it's showing me that it summarized all the results that it got from the literature review. Okay, so it's showing comprehensive ADMET and drug likeness results. It shows a drug profile summary, physicochemical properties, drug likeness assessment, ADMET predictions. I like that it's specifying that these are predicted. There's also a comparative analysis because in my prompt I included other drugs of the same class. So it's now comparing the drug that I picked with the other drugs in the same class. There's also generation-based insights. Let's go through all of the outputs on the right side of the screen. The publication ready table with all of the log P and molecular weights in Dalton. It also created a heat map for the drugs and comprehensive analysis. There's also a drug likeness summary Excel file. It's honestly very helpful. I honestly think it's helpful even for students. And it doesn't have to be only for researchers. I feel like even for university students, people studying pharmacology, to study a certain subject, especially drug-related subjects, on a deeper level, could use this tool. It could have helped me a lot with my projects and activities during my undergraduate years. So when you open the link that I'll leave in the description or when you go to SciSpace and then the homepage, you can find suggestion prompts right below this interface. It has analyze single-cell RNA, design and analyze pooled CRISPR screen, summarize recent Alzheimer's research highlighting biomarkers. I feel like this would be very helpful, especially in the literature review phase of the research. We've already tried the predict ADMET and drug likeness profile for a drug, but let's see other biomedical agent prompts. I personally really like this interface. It shows you different ways you can use this agent with ready-made prompts and ready-made templates. So these are different templates that you can use and modify easily according to your own research. There's a flow cytometric analysis, genomic variant interpretation, and serial dilution diagrams, king cross-section diagram generator. Okay, so these are the different ways you can create illustrations. You'll have different domains here: physics, computer science, the biomedical field, chemistry, mathematics, social sciences, health sciences. So I'll choose health sciences. There's a very interesting tab here called Prepare to Publish, so let's see what that is about. Okay, when you click that, it shows you different requirements of biomedical journals. For instance, the STROBE checklist, Consort AI checklist, clinical trials validator agent. Okay, these can be really helpful, especially towards publication. There's also a LaTeX agent. We'll go back to the feature tab, and this feature tab shows all of the ways that the agent can help you create diagrams basically. So all of these are templates and you can use them to create your own illustration. I will actually use one of these right now to see how it can help. I'll just click the skin cross-section diagram generator and let's see how that works. Okay, so it already has a prompt right here. You can just run the task as is, or you can edit it to be more tailored to your own research. I'll add to show the effects of castor oil on the skin, and then I'll just run the task as it is. So the task is over and we can now see the details diagram. I'm honestly impressed by the quality. It shows the comparison between a normal skin before treatment with castor oil and skin treated with castor oil. And it's showing the oil droplets and the different effects like improved skin barrier repair and moisture retention, deep penetration into skin layers, enhanced hydration, nourishment. And if you'd like to modify the image in any way, you can definitely prompt the AI agent to make the modifications for you, to add any text, to delete any text from it as well. Or if you already have an illustration that you already created with a different program, or you created it yourself from scratch, you can upload it to the agent and ask it to modify it for you. I really like how it turned out. So I'm going to try out this other template called mouse brain anatomy diagram, and I edited the prompt to summarize the effects of rosmarinic acid on the brain. Okay, so here's the image. It's comparing the dorsal and ventral views of the brain. This is a mouse brain, by the way. It's showing the cortex, the brainstem, different parts of the brain, and then the olfactory bulbs. And these are all from the literature, so it does a quick literature review before creating the image. But you can always make it more specific. You can upload a paper, upload a paragraph, a prompt to redirect it to only use the information that you provided and not be as general as this. I can just modify this image to make the rosmarinic acid structure bigger, and it's done. I like that it did not just make the rosmarinic acid structure larger and keep it in the same place as it was in the previous image and make the whole image look messy, but it made it look a lot more presentable whilst also making sure that your prompt was actualized. This is just a very long way to say that it's a lot smarter than I thought it would be, honestly. Okay, so here is the biomedical illustration feature. We've tried different styles. Let's go back to the actual biomed agent interface. Okay, so let's try out this gene disease association mining feature, and it's showing this output without AI. It is a lot of work, so let's see how it goes with the AI agent. I'll just pick a random disease and let's see how it interprets the prompt. So the task now is finished and it's showing me all of the outputs again. These are a lot of files. It shows hypertension, DysGenNet. These are databases from which the agent derived its results. Top genes evidence table. So these are the genes, the top genes associated with the disease, hypertension, the pathways associated with each gene. And then these are some illustrations and charts that it created to summarize the results. There's this hypertension genes evidence score image, and then there is another image here, evidence by source distribution. So most of the results are obtained from this database. Top 20 hypertension candidate genes by confidence score, data source heat map, and then it has a comprehensive gene ranking Excel file. You can just use it to create interesting slides and eye-catching images that are actually scientific and based on published research. But I always encourage that you double check any AI output and to use it as a tool to create what you have in mind and to just customize it to your liking and to your benefit. That is all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it or learned anything from it. And if you did, you can always check out the different videos that I created on different AI agents and different AI tools to help with research and studying in general. If you enjoyed this video, you can also subscribe and like it. Lastly, in the description, you'll find discount codes and the link to the Biomed agent so you can try it out for yourself.